Well, finding a senior living facility isn't easy, and then there are the costs involved. Some facilities want a large deposit right up front. It's actually called an entrance fee, and there's a refund if you leave. All new for you this morning, our Let Joe Know team is sharing more about a Valley Adult Living Center and why some people who lived there in the past say years after moving, they still can't get their money back.
Sometimes his text would be, "Thank you for your thought-provoking visit today."
Smart, funny, a good guy. It's how Barbara Taylor describes family friend Forrest Buck.
I knew him for over 25 years.
Lover of music, a war vet.
Got the Purple Heart, was awarded the Bronze Star.
Great memories, but Barbara came to me for a different reason. When Forrest's wife died, he moved here to the Sierra Winds Senior Living Facility in Peoria, and he paid a hefty entrance fee to guarantee his spot here for continuing care. If he left early, he'd get most of that money back. He did leave in 2018 and expected about a $102,000 refund.
He thought he'd probably get something within about a year.
That didn't happen. Weeks turned to months, months to years. 3 years later, still no money. Barbara says she tried to get answers.
I called many, many times.
I thought within a year I would get a check for my 90% back.
In 2021, we told you how Janet Farnsworth also put down a big entrance fee at Sierra Winds. When her husband died, Janet moved and expected a $193,000 refund. 3 years later, she still couldn't get it.
People would ask me, let's go to lunch. And I'd say, oh, I already ate.
Yeah.
But really, I was afraid to spend any money.
How can this happen? It's all right there in the Sierra Winds contract. It states refunds will be paid, but only
once that unit has been sold and occupied. All that does is work in the favor of Sierra Winds.
Barbara says when Forrest asked about his refund, he'd get a letter saying his unit did not sell yet.
He would say, Barbara, I just don't think it's right. The fact that they can use my money, and I never know if they're really trying to sell my apartment unit or not.
New Jersey's currently looking at a 1-year deadline on these senior living refunds, but most states have no law. In Arizona, there's just a requirement that contracts include a refund policy, whatever that is. I took that concern to all 16 state legislators on the Health and Human Services committees. 3 replied, so far no action. More than 3 years after Janet moved out, we helped her finally get that big refund.
So it came in an envelope. $193,000, which was owed to me.
And we tried to help Forrest. While Barbara says he didn't need the money to live,
he had it earmarked to go to the Forrest Buck Trust.
He thought the refund policy is unfair. And at the age of 98, nearly 4 years after moving out, Forrest died, still waiting for that promised refund and hoping for a law to protect other seniors.
There would be a time limit that retirement homes could keep the money. I think Forrest would be thrilled.
Forrest's family is still trying to get that refund. In a statement, Sierra Winds says we do not comment on health, family, or financial matters of our current or former residents. But previously about Janet's situation, Sierra Winds said that they made the refund within the contract's time frame. Thanks to our volunteer grant for hard work on both of these cases. What do you think about a deadline? Go to abc15.com/letjoeknow and let your legislators know. I've got links right there. I'm investigator Joe Ducey. If you got a problem, let me know.